Hi guys, welcome back to Joy's Reading Time. This talk really, what I want to talk to you about really is about it's called State Your Intention. Now, we've just gone through the period of Christmas, New Year's, and I feel that a lot of people may be heartbroken, be disappointed because someone that they care about deeply or someone that they love, they didn't really get to see them, or it was make or break of a relationship, and there's a lot of sadness around. So although it's meant to be a joyous occasion and family time, this holiday can also create a lot of sadness and upset. I say that this is a time when the truth comes out about people. People can lie all the time, but when it comes to holiday time, this is when the truth comes out about people. I'm going to give you a little example of what happened to me recently. I done a video last time mentioning about somebody that liked me, but I said to him, you sure your woman's not a nurse? Anyway, cut a long story short, I just ended up not speaking to him for a while, and he contacted me back again. And, I ended up saying, just, what do you want? And he was like, So some people, women might have felt, oh, that's nice. He said he wants you and feel all really happy about it. But as you know me from my videos, you're not going to fool me at all. I'm like, oh, okay, let's see. Now, I want to say this to you. You have to know that sometime some of these guys will want to come back again. It's a challenge. It's like the animal kingdom, and they're going after their prey. And I'm sorry, as some of you women, but you are the prey for some of these guys. And anyway, we chatted on the phone, and then I spoke back to him. I think it was maybe this Saturday or Sunday, and he messaged me, "Oh, I'm at work. I'll call you when I get home." And but when he did call me in the evening, it's like he was on road. He was on his way home, but I just was tired, didn't feel like speaking. Anyway, I called him back Christmas Eve night around 10 o'clock, and when someone answers someone's phone and then they pass them the phone, and when he got the phone, I could tell in his voice he was not happy. And he's like, "I'll call you later," and I had not heard from him at all. But really strange. I think the Monday or Wednesday, something like that, my sister went out and saw him with a woman. This guy who claimed, "I've got nobody. I don't know why you think I've got anyone. You always think that about me, don't you? But I really don't." He was out with woman. And I just want you women to really, really keep your wits about you. And as much as you may feel it's a sad time, it's a time of information. If a holiday comes and then you can't be hearing from this person doesn't have the time to see you, to call you, to answer their phone, that has given you information that you're not as important as you thought you were. And you most probably didn't think you was that important in the first place because of their actions a lot of time. But it's giving you information. And what this new year brings is a time of reevaluation. It's a time for you to think about, what is it that I do want? What is it that I'm not going to accept anymore? This is a time for it. And if a guy speaks to you, ask him to state his intentions. What does he want? Now, if you are a prey, he's going to tell you something that he thinks you want to hear. But as I said to you before in my other videos, if you take your time, just take your time and just have a lot of conversations. Do they want to take you out? Where do they want to take you? Do they want to go to your home? Do they just want you to go to their home? It gives you information. So as much as you may feel sad, as I said to you, it's a time of reevaluation. It's a time of information. It lets you know that this person is with someone that they're more into a relationship with. And so you can't hear from them. So like that guy was telling you about, if it weren't the Christmas period, I'm hoping would be hearing from him. Comes back again with his challenging lies. But The only person he was kidding was himself. And I want you to think about, what do you want? Make it about you. All that energy that you want to put into someone else, loving someone else, put that energy into yourself. Love yourself, enjoy yourself. Think of things you want to do. Yeah, be busy. Because when you're busy, you don't have the time for anyone. You're just too busy building you. So think about things that you want to do and get on with it, and not feel sad and dwell on the fact of this other person who is a drain, just draining. Just the thoughts is draining your energy. It's a complete drain, and it's a waste of time. Take your time out for yourself and enjoy yourself. Now, I know this may sound, or sometimes people feel I make this all about, women, but same thing with you men. You do have a lot of women out there that are players. And as I said, around this time, they can't play. It's about the man that they truly love, or is in their home, or maybe spending more on them. Who knows what with some of these women. But this is a time to take out time for yourself and think about what you want, and stop making it about someone other than you. Yeah, enjoy life. Do other things. Go out with friends, have a drink. Write a book if you want to write a book. Do something that is different to enjoy yourself, so that you don't have to keep focusing on this person that was never good for you in the first place. So this is what this video is about. It's just really about helping you to get over that hurt and that pain and that loss that you feel with that person. And newness will come. If you remove that negative energy, remember, it's all about energy, and it's all about vibration. And if you keep focusing in a negative way, thinking in a negative way, you create blockage for yourself. Now, this is something that I sort of tell people every day when I'm speaking to them on the phone. Some people are really stressed out. And I always say, you need to remove the blockage that you're creating for yourself, so good can flow in. And you have to see, life, is anyone else out there more important than you? All it is emotions, and you're attached to emotion. But is that feeling reciprocated back? No. If that person really liked you, wouldn't they want to spend the time with you? What excuse are they going to come back with? So you need to let go of these excuses that people are giving you. Yeah, and look at the real fact. People give you excuses because you want to hear them. And it may sound harsh, but it's true. You want to hear some kind of excuse because that makes you feel better. Because the real truth is that the person's full of it. They've got someone else, or you're not that important. It's too hurtful for you to consider. So you rather turn around instead and hear some form of excuse, which will help you say, yeah, think in a different way. But it's a drain. Yeah. And if you want someone better in your life, you need to be honest. You need to be truthful. You need to see the facts and the realness of what a situation really is. And know that if you like someone now, what would you do? That's the question. What would you do if you really liked someone? Would you want to spend time with them? Would you ring them? When they ring you, would you answer the phone? If you missed the call, will you call back as soon as you realize that you can call back? If you cannot call back for a while, would you send a message saying, babes, I'm a bit busy, I'll call you back soon? What would you do if you really like someone? Now, if you can answer that question, which you can answer that question for yourself, then you should want that same back in return. Now, if you know you're not going to be able, you don't really want to give all that energy to someone, then don't expect it. And that is the truth. Don't expect it back. But if you know that you're a person who's caring, who's loving, who's considerate, who would want to spend time with that person, then you should want that back in return. Now, if you're not getting that back in return, then you should know that that person is not for you. Now, also remember this before I go. You cannot look for no one outside yourself to make you happy. That's a big mistake. No one outside yourself can make you happy. You cannot look for that from someone else. And you might ask me why. Now, suppose someone was looking for you to make them happy. Would that be a lot of pressure on you? Could you really make that person happy? We can't. We can have moments of happiness with people. You may be happy because you had good sex. You may be happy because someone bought you a nice gift. You may be happy because someone spent time with you. You will have moments of happiness, but that person cannot make you fully happy. The only person that can make you fully happy is yourself. And even then, that is time. Sometimes you're not going to be so happy for whatever reason. But what that person can do is compliment you. So, for example, suppose you had a guy who's great at IT, and this woman, she wanted to create a business for herself. He can help her. He can compliment her by building the web page, helping her with all kind of technical stuff she can't do. So you don't have to can do the same thing to complement each other, but you have to be that helpmate for one another, where you complement one another and help each other out, be there for each other. You may have a partner, it could be a male that's very good at cooking, and as a female, you're not so great, but you're really good at cleaning. So you complement each other. And that's what a relationship is about, complementing each other. You cannot look for a person to make you completely happy, because no one can make anyone completely happy. Remember, you can only have aspects of happiness, times when you're happy. Yeah? So think about yourself. This is a year. It's 2022. Think about yourself. Think about what you want. Think about what you're accepting and you're not accepting. And do something about it. And remember, it's about state your intention. And someone can tell you what they want to tell you. But if you just take your time, you'll find out if what they're saying is true or false. So I want to say again, Happy New Year. I wish you the best. Remember, comment, subscribe. You can pass on the video, put in the comments anything you would like me to speak about. And thank you for listening. Take care.